They are the titans of the ring, the most powerful and spectacular fighters in boxing history. Their punches shook arenas, and championship belts became symbols of power and strength. Each of them defined an era, but the question remains, who was truly the most successful heavyweight? Today, we'll compare the achievements of the greatest boxers in history, look at their records, earnings, and impact on the sport. You'll find out who rightfully sits at the very top among the kings of heavyweight boxing. Vladimir Klitschko. The Ukrainian boxer, multiple world champion, and Olympic gold medalist built an extraordinary career thanks to his determination and remarkable natural talent, earning global fame, wealth, and respect. Over his 21-year professional career, Vladimir Klitschko fought 69 bouts, winning 64, 54 by knockout, and losing just 5. He competed in 29 title fights, more than any other heavyweight in history. Estimates suggest Klitschko earned between $200 to $250 million during his boxing career. Forbes values his net worth at around $100 million. Other sources say $90 million. Beyond the ring, he owns the elite 11 Mirrors Hotel and the Globe Runner Hostel and Hotel in Kyiv. He also founded the sports platform MixSport.pro and the food brand Will It. Much of his income now comes from consulting major companies like Deutsche Telekom and Porsche, along with investments through his private firm. Like most elite athletes, Klitschko had numerous endorsement deals, including with denim brand HIS and fashion label S. Oliver. Together with his brother Vitaly, he appeared in ads for the fitness chain McFit, humorously portraying the effects of quitting sports. Two overweight versions of themselves sitting on a bench, overeating, and wistfully watching attractive women walk by. In another ad for Procter & Gamble, Vladimir's mighty sneeze nearly destroys a house, until Vitaly hands him a branded tissue that saves the day. The legendary fighter owns a lakeside estate near the Kyiv Reservoir. The property spans about 2.5 acres and features a chalet-style mansion of nearly 11,000 square feet, a large sauna, staff quarters, a barbecue area, and a basement gym with massive windows. Media reports estimate the estate's value at over 4 million euros. In Kiev, he also has a floating 2-story wooden cottage near the Mayachok Resort, complete with a thatched roof gazebo, pontoon, and open garage. Klitschko's U.S. real estate portfolio includes a 4,600 square foot penthouse in Hollywood, Florida, overlooking the Atlantic Ocean near Hollywood Beach. He once lived in Nashville, Tennessee, with actress Hayden Panettiere. After their split, the couple sold their home for $1.65 million. Vladimir's first car was a Lada 2109, but his garage soon grew to include Rolls-Royce, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Jeep models. After signing an endorsement deal with Mercedes, he was frequently seen behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz Vito, M-Class, and S-Class. In retirement, Klitschko has more time for hobbies. He plays drums recreationally, holds a pilot's license, and trains on helicopters. In fall 2020, he even presented the official uniform for Kyiv's Municipal Guard during Ukrainian Fashion Week. Little is known about his private life today, though rumors once linked him to fellow boxing star Cecilia Brækhus. He does, however, share a daughter with Hollywood actress Hayden Panettiere. And of course, we can't mention Vladimir without noting his brother, another boxing legend. Though often mistaken for twins, the Klitschko brothers are 5 years apart. Vitaly Klitschko has been the mayor of Kyiv for over a decade. Vitaly Klitschko. One of the greatest boxers in the world, his success in the ring still amazes fight fans. Since 2014, Vitaly Klitschko has served as the mayor of Kyiv, known not only for his political and social work, but also for his awkward public remarks, many of which have become viral internet memes. Vitali's last fight took place on September 8, 2012, at Moscow's Olympic Stadium, where he faced then undefeated German-Syrian contender Manuel Char. The bout lasted just 4 rounds, ending with Klitschko's victory. In total, he fought 47 matches, 45 wins, 41 by knockout, and 2 losses. Over his boxing career, Vitali earned an estimated $65 million. After retiring from the ring, he entered politics. In 2014, he won the mayoral election in Kiev with 56.7% of the vote. Today, his net worth is estimated at around $100 million. Vitali lives in a 3-story penthouse apartment in Kiev, measuring 2,700 square feet. It includes 6 rooms, 4 bathrooms, and a spacious kitchen. The circular living room features a high dome ceiling and a glass-floored gallery that serves as a library. Behind the living room is a dining area with a table for 8, while his home office sits on the top floor, filled with gifts and memorabilia. The apartment is valued at $1.3 million. He also owns a $3.6 million lakeside villa in the village of Lyutes, just outside Kiev. The 8,400 square foot home sits on a 0.6 acre lot. In Hamburg, Germany, Klitschko owns a mansion in the upscale Othmarschen district. 2 of his younger children study at an international school there, while his eldest son, Yegor, lives in the US. Recently, Vitali posted a photo of his teenage son, Max, who at 15 already stands 6 feet 8 inches, taller than both his father and uncle Vladimir. Another property is a luxury house in the prestigious Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles. According to his most recent financial disclosure, Vitali and his ex-wife own a Toyota Sequoia, a Land Rover Discovery, a fine custom puncher motorcycle, and an Iron Horse wide-body platform. In 2019, his salary as mayor amounted to $11,500, while his declared income from Deutsche Bank AG investments was $25,000. He also reported holding undisclosed euro balances in bank accounts and noted that he had loaned his brother Vladimir a sizable sum, 8.2 million euros and $554,000. As mayor, Vitali often drew attention for his slip-ups and strange statements, which quickly spread across the internet. He once even joked about publishing a book of his most notorious quotes in Russia, planning to donate the proceeds to provide Kiev residents with heating. One of his most famous blunders came when he accidentally urged Kiev residents to prepare for the ground instead of prepare for winter. He's also joked about having extrasensory powers and being able to meet with the dead. At another press conference, he tried to explain that he had 4 candidates for deputy mayor, but once again misspoke, sparking laughter. Today, his remarks continue to inspire memes, with fans eagerly waiting for new viral moments each time he speaks to the press. On the personal side, Vitali divorced his wife in August 2022 after 25 years of marriage. They share 3 children. And now, let's move on to another legend, a fighter who held on to his undefeated status for years and drew millions of viewers every time he stepped into the ring. Lennox Lewis. A heavyweight boxer, Olympic gold medalist at the 1988 Seoul Games, undisputed world champion, and a member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Lennox Lewis retired from the ring as a reigning champion, but his path to glory wasn't easy. He spent years being overlooked by fans while he patiently fought his way to the top, defeating everyone in his path. Over his professional career, Lewis fought 44 bouts, winning 41, losing only 2, and with 1 draw. He scored 32 knockouts. Many say his retirement was influenced by his longtime partner, Violet, who allegedly gave him an ultimatum: her or boxing. Lennox made the right call. He walked away a champion and devoted himself to family life. That same year, he proposed, and soon after they married. Together, they have 4 children, son Landon and daughters Ling, Levia, and Leah. Today, Lewis leads a calm, private life. His net worth is estimated at $140 million, which he largely invests in real estate or keeps in banks rather than spending lavishly. He owns a chain of wellness clubs, a mansion in Jamaica, and homes in both Canada and the UK. Lewis is also deeply involved in philanthropy. He's a major supporter of the Muhammad Ali Center and a global ambassador for Laureus Sport for Good. He founded the Champions League Foundation, which provides free boxing training for underprivileged children in modern gyms built by the boxing legend himself. Lewis lives with his family in Jamaica, in a stunning mansion he calls the Lion's Den. The property sits on a hillside overlooking the Caribbean Sea, with an infinity pool that seems to spill into the jungle greenery. The interior is styled in light, classic tones, with a sunlit dining room that makes the champ feel like royalty. And of course, there's a fully equipped gym. The value of this tropical paradise is estimated at no less than $10 million. In his garage, Lewis has owned cars such as a Bentley Azure, a Renault, a white Range Rover, and an Aston Martin Virage Limited Edition, which he bought in 1995 for $184,000 and later auctioned in 2005. Outside of the ring, Lewis is a passionate chess enthusiast and funded an after-school chess program for underprivileged youth. In the mid-1990s, he also founded the Lennox Lewis College to support disadvantaged students in London. In 2008, he spoke out against domestic violence with the Do Something campaign and appeared in public service announcements on the issue. His commercial appearances include a 1986 ad for an equipment rental company and a 2004 beer commercial for Red Stripe, brewed in Jamaica, his ancestral homeland. In 2009, Lewis was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and in 2016, his portrait was permanently placed on the WBC championship belt. Years after retiring, Lennox teased a possible return to the ring for a rematch with Mike Tyson, if he was guaranteed $100 million. Unsurprisingly, no promoter stepped up to pay that kind of money for 2 retired legends. Throughout his life, Lennox Lewis overcame adversity time and again, always reaching the highest level. He proved beyond doubt that he was the best heavyweight of one of boxing's toughest eras. Closing our video is the 4-time heavyweight world champion who lost all his millions, Evander Holyfield. A legendary boxer and 4-time heavyweight world champion, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Holyfield's career was filled with unforgettable fights that earned him staggering sums of money. But today, almost nothing remains of that fortune. How did one of the highest-paid boxers end up on the brink of bankruptcy? In 2011, Evander stepped into the ring against Brian Nielsen. After defeating him, he announced his retirement with a record of 57 fights, 44 wins, 29 by knockout, 10 losses, and 2 draws. A few years later, he was officially inducted into the Hall of Fame. Despite huge fight purses and lucrative commercial deals, Holyfield never secured a comfortable retirement. Over his professional career, he earned an estimated $230 to $270 million. Yet by 2025, his net worth was just $1 million. According to Holyfield, money troubles began in the 1990s after his mother, who had managed his finances, passed away. Left on his own, he made poor investments, and multiple business ventures failed. Born into poverty, Evander began spending recklessly once he earned his first millions, making up for everything he lacked as a child. Sharing a cramped room with his brothers as a boy likely explains why he built a colossal 54,000 square foot mansion in 1994. Over $50 million was poured into the property, including $1 million per year just for maintenance. The classical style estate boasted 109 rooms, a banquet hall for 100 guests, a bowling alley, gym, indoor pool, and more. Outside were manicured grounds with a massive outdoor pool and fountain. Located in Atlanta, the mansion even sat on a street named after Holyfield. The city also honored him with a statue during his lifetime. Holyfield appeared in numerous commercials throughout his career. He promoted Burger King, Miller Lite, and for a decade represented Coca-Cola, earning about $2 million annually. Later, he endorsed Vera Motors and participated in a public service campaign against road rage. But perhaps his most famous ad was for Foot Locker, where he reunited with Mike Tyson, who jokingly returned Holyfield's bitten ear. His garage once featured a $220,000 Humvee, a $15,000 Ducati motorcycle, a $325,000 1997 Bentley Continental T, and even a Buick Riviera concept car. But his lavish lifestyle collapsed under the weight of multiple divorces, child support obligations, and reckless spending. At one point, he was paying about $500,000 per year in alimony. By 2008, he was drowning in debt. Tax troubles and unpaid loans led to the foreclosure of his mansion, which was sold at auction for $7.5 million. Holyfield had to move into a modest 3-bedroom apartment. Even then, the sale didn't clear his debts, and he was forced to auction off personal items, including his Olympic medal, 20 pairs of fight gloves, championship rings and belts, 25 tracksuits and trunks, and a prized watch collection. Rumors even circulated that he faced jail time for unpaid child support, though he denied it. More recently, Holyfield's finances have somewhat stabilized. In September 2021, he returned to the ring for an exhibition fight against Vitor Belfort. Though he was knocked out in the first round, the bout earned him over $5 million. So, who would you like us to cover in the next video? And tell us, who's your all-time favorite boxer?